Hey, what's up YouTube? In this tutorial, I'll be showing you how to make a Go Kart track, block by block, step by step, in Minecraft for all of your city building needs. Fun fact, I'm hidden somewhere in the intro of this video. Leave a comment down below letting me know if, where and when you spotted me. The first person leaving a comment getting it right will have their comment pinned. This is the amount of space required to make the build. To find the starting position, begin at the front right hand corner of the grid, count to the left, find the 10th block, and then count inwards, find the 7th block. That is where we start. And here are all of the materials that we will use throughout the build. Please do make sure that you have access to all of these. Begin the build by placing a red concrete on the ground. Extend left, forwards, left, forwards, and then extend left by 54. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54. I'm going to warn you now that this first part of the tutorial has loads of counting like that, but once we've made the outer part of the racetrack, there's no more of it. Just hang in there. Next, extend that 54th block back, left, and then extend this way by 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We then want to place an up left diagonally placed red concrete, which we then want to extend backwards by 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We then want to place another up left diagonal, and then extend it backwards by 9 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then another up left diagonal. We extend backwards by 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We then, taking this view, extend right, back, and then right by 38. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38. We then extend forwards 1, right 1, forwards 1, right 1, and then forwards by 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We then want to place a bottom left diagonal, and then extend left by 3. 1, 2, 3. And then another bottom left diagonal, extend left by 3. 1, 2, 3. And then another diagonal, which is just placing a block on the ground. Extend left by 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We then want to, facing this way, extend left, forwards, and then left by 22. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. We then want to extend in 1, left, in 1, left, and then backwards by 46. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46. And then we extend right, and back, and right, and back, and then right. I'm actually going to place it like this. So left as we look at it this way. 38. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38. And then we want to extend forwards, right, forwards, and right. And then we should be able to connect over there, but it's actually better if we do a little bit more counting. We're going to count this way 41. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41. Right, so this block here, next to this, we will place 3 blue concrete. 1, 2, 3. And then we should be able to place a row of red concrete connecting all the way back. And the fact that that connects, ladies and gentlemen, means that we have made this right. Next, we are going to move it back over to our blue concrete, and we are going to place alternating black and white concretes extending across from our blue until we have placed 7 blocks in total. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like this. And then we are going to place the opposite block in front of that, and then we will do it one more time. So we want 3 rows of this in total, and then we will place blue concrete here on the end. So the width of this checkered pattern is actually the width of the road on the racetrack itself, and the easiest way to make this is by placing rows of cyan terracotta along the inside of our red concrete. So making sure that these blocks join in the corners. So in total, we will want to place 7 layers of cyan terracotta that sit along the inside of the red concrete row, which will form the road of the track. We have already done 1 layer, which means we simply have to do this 6 more times. And once again, when we reach the corners, we simply just want to extend around them. We don't want to remove any blocks. We want to conform to the shape. Try not to get trapped under the bridge just like I did. That is 2 layers. 5 more laps to go. That is 3 layers, 4 more laps to go. I sometimes get kind of confused by the corners, and I'm the guy that designed this thing. That is 4 layers, 3 more to go. And the bright side is, with every layer, the next one takes a little bit less time. Five laps down, 2 to go. Just 1 more to go, the 7th and final lap. Alright guys, I lied a little bit because that is all of the roadblocks placed. Not to be confused with Roblox. But we do still have to add a final layer of red concrete all the way along the inside of the track. I did contemplate not even adding this, to be quite honest, but I think it looks better with something either side of the road, but let me know what you think. You don't have to add this if you don't want to. That looks pretty good. Something you may choose to do is replace every other red concrete block with white concrete along the outside of the go-kart track. I am only going to do this with the outer row. I think that it's a little bit too much to do to the inner row as well. It looks a little bit weird in my opinion. I also like the fact that the outer part of the track and the inner part of the track are then kind of like separated, like one's emphasized and one's not, so it provides a nice little bit of contrast. IMO. I'm also kind of lazy, I don't want to do it to the inside too. Yeah, that looks better. Next, we have to add some support structure underneath the floating part of the track. So this is basically just a 2x2 square of blue concrete here in this position, so just inwards from this corner. And we will do the same over here as well. So just a 2x2 square of blue concrete connecting down to the ground. And if you are so inclined, you can do a similar thing on like this part, for instance. Like you can find the middle, which is these two blocks right here, and you could perhaps add some legs here on both this side and this side, which I think looks pretty good. So like it's right in the middle. You can do a similar thing with this part as well. It's easier to tell where the middle is on the outer part. I do believe it is right about here, but if it's not precisely the middle, it doesn't even matter anyway. So we can do that here and here to look a little bit more realistic, I think. And then we can hop over to the other side here and we can do a similar sort of thing. So like here, for instance, maybe we don't even need like the lower one because it is just one block, but you know what, we'll do it anyway, just because why not? And if in your mind you do feel as though that it needs any more, then do feel free to add it. I think that I'm quite happy with that myself. Next, we are going to make the start/finish line by extending these blue concretes up by 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we will do this with all of them. And then we can just extend across the top and join down to the opposite side. So I'm just going to meet them in the middle like this. And we're going to make this a bit chunkier by adding an extra layer of blue concrete along the outsides on this side and this side. And then we are going to place 1, 2 polished tuff wall here and 1, 2 just here with a layer of black concrete in between them. And now we can make some banners. So throw it on a loom, open it up, place a red banner in there, black dye, the board your intended pattern, grab that, put that in the inventory, do the same with the orange banner and the same with the lime. And now we will place 1, 2 red here, 1, 2 orange here, and 1 lime here. Perfect. Next, we want to locate this white concrete here. And following this white concrete down to the ground, we want to find the middle point between this part of the track and this part of the track. It should have a gap of 3 on either side. We then extend the blue concrete up, 1, 2, 3, and then this way, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, down to the ground, and then across the bottom. We then place black concrete in the middle of this. We stick some pale oak buttons in the middle. Throw down loom, open it up, and we're just making a simple banner here. We're going to stick a bend pattern, so literally bend, not bend sinister, and then the white ball jaw pattern, so to make a 0, and we're just going to place double zeros here. But if you did want to, you could have like an actual time on this clock. I'm not sure if this is too much, but I'm also going to add another one of these all the way over here. So lining up with this part of the track, we are going to come down to the ground and leave a gap of 3 from this part of the track, place a blue concrete and extend up by 3, 1, 2, 3, and then this way by 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, down to the ground, extend across the bottom, black concrete in the middle, pale oak buttons in the middle, and then just the banners. And I think that this looks pretty good. I didn't know whether, this was too much or not, but I'll let you guys decide. Next, we have to make 2 seating stands. The first one is all the way towards the back of the track, and to find it, we want to count from here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then backwards 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we will place a blue concrete with 4 behind, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we will place 26 blocks to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. And we will extend forwards by 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we will extend all of these blocks up a row. And we will also place an additional row of blue concrete across the back, just like this. And we'll we'll place 2 rows we'll treat ourselves 2 rows of blue concrete across the back, with a row of iron bars on the right and left side here. And we will place 2 rows of smooth stone here at the back as well. And then we will leave a gap of 1 from this corner, and we will place 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, smooth quartz stair, leave a gap, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, gap, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, gap, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we will place another set of these stairs in front of the smooth stone, and we will stick smooth stone slabs in between all of these. And we will also just remove in front of the stand, and we will replace this with smooth stone as well. We might even add a little bit more of this later on, but for now, this is what we're working with. With that stand made, we now want to make another one all the way over here. So to find the position for this, we come to this block of the start/finish line. We count to the right, 1, 2, 3, and then that way 1, 2, 3. And here we will place a blue concrete and extend to the right by 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then that way 26, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, and then this way by 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we will add another row of blue concrete just directly on top of all of this, and then an additional 2 rows across the back. And then iron bars here and here. And then a couple of rows of smooth stone. Then we leave a gap of 1 from this corner and place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 smooth quartz stair, gap, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, gap, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, gap, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we place another set of these stairs in front. And then smooth stone slabs in between. And we can remove a row of grass in front of this, and we can place some smooth stone. And that will give us this. The next thing we have to make is a small garage, which is all the way over here. So to find the position, find this part of the track and count to the right and find the 11th block in the ground. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Place a yellow terracotta. Extend this way by 2. 1, 2. And then this way by 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then extend across the back by 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then this way by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then across the front, 1, 2, 3. And then up, 1, 2, 3. Extend right and join down just next to where we started. Extend this yellow terracotta to the right and down to the corner. This yellow terracotta to the left and down to the corner. We want to extend the sides of this build up. Next, we are going to add a layer of stone stairs inside of this empty space, just like so. And I'm just going to add, I'm not certain what would be best, maybe a bit of cyan terracotta next to this, or maybe just like bordering it around, just so that we get a bit of a different texture along the inside. I was also considering adding bars to the windows for some reason, but for some reason that makes it feel a bit more like a prison, but I don't know, I do kind of like it at the same time. We do also just have to re-floor the inside of this build, and it is just large enough to fit some go-karts in here, which is why the size of the building is the size that it is. So later on, when we do build some go-karts, we'll definitely place one in here. Next, we can make the roof by placing stone slabs along the side of the roof like this and have them overhang the front just by one row. And then we can extend these slabs inwards and upwards just like this until they peak just here. And then we're just going to make sure that that peaks enough. So the way that we can find this out is by placing a layer of yellow terracotta underneath this, and then another layer here. And if these slabs don't go over, then it's not quite tall enough. And as we have discovered, we just have to add one more layer just like this, and then we can just extend them across the top. And that's perfect. And then every other one of these blocks will be stone. And then we have slabs as well. And I do just want to add the yellow terracotta for the back part of the roof too, just before we seal everything up. It's probably about time that we start making some go-karts. So I'm going to make one all the way over here on the track. I'm going to start off by placing an acacia stair here, with an acacia slab to the right, and then an acacia stair right of that. We can place black concrete behind the stairs, slabs behind the black concrete behind the slabs. An acacia slab joining the two concretes together, which we will extend up to, and then outwards. We will add stone buttons to the sides of the black concretes. An oak trapdoor flipped up here. Remove this block, place a smooth stone, and then add a smooth quartz stair here. And that's a go-kart. It's really simple. You can make any variety of go-kart as long as you have a matching stair and slab block. I just so happen to like orange. These are the basics of the track. Now let's add some finer details. I think that it would be fun to have a couple of hot dog stands, one over here and one over there. Starting over here, we will place a white concrete in this position with a red concrete to the right, white and then red. Stick a flipped up oak trapdoor on the end. Place a red concrete here, then a white, then place a red concrete left, white, red, and then an oak trapdoor here. We will then place 2 end rods, 1, 2 here, with a smooth quartz block on top. And then we will place mangrove slabs all the way around the bottom of the block with pale oak slabs in between. Cauldron here, detector rail here, then a furnace here, glass block here, with a bamboo pressure plate on top, item frame here, raw beef here, a couple of oak shelves here, one of which we will stack with potions, and the other throwdown loom, open it up, yellow banner in there with brown dye, apply the bordure pattern, stick red dye in there, and apply the pale pattern. That's a simple hot dog banner, which we can stick in here and here. Then we can have some ketchup here, some mustard here, and that is a super simple hot dog stand that I should probably make a tutorial for because I quite like it. Now, next to this hot dog stand, we're going to leave a gap of 1 and dig 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're just going to remove a couple of these rows. Stick some smooth stone here. Then smooth quartz stair here and here. Scaffolding here and here. Just like so. And now that we have done this here next to this stand, we're actually going to go ahead and do the exact same thing over here, albeit in reverse. So leave a gap of 1 from this block and place a white concrete. Extend to the left a red concrete, white, red. Stick a flipped up oak trapdoor on the end. Place a red concrete here, white concrete, then place red and white concretes extending across. Oak trapdoor here. And then in this back corner, 2 end rods with a smooth quartz block on top. Place mangrove slab extending out from each one of those sides with pale oak slab in between. Cauldron here, detector rail here. We can then stick a furnace here, a couple of oak shelves here. We will fill one of these with potions, glass block here, item frame here, raw beef here, bamboo pressure plate here. Then we will fill this shelf in with the banners, and then mustard, hot dogs, and then of course the banner itself, not there, the banner itself here. And then we want a similar seating area. We just want to leave a gap of 1 and then dig 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there wants to be 2 rows of the 5. Then smooth quartz stair here and here with scaffolding in between. And there you can see we have pretty much just a mirrored version of what we've just made. Next, we are going to add some pathways. To begin, we will dig a row in front of this stand right here. We will extend all the way to the front of the build, just like this, but we also want to extend around to the opposite stand. So the goal is to kind of follow the shape of the racetrack here and conform to it a little bit like this. And we just want to dig like so. And then we will remove another row from in front of this stand, just directly in front. And then let's just take a bird's eye view so you can see how this kind of like follows the shape around the track in this bend. So we can replace all of that with smooth stone, and that will be a path. So this is the front entrance, so to speak. We also have to add a bit of stone around here. So this is where the go-karts would like enter the track so they can actually get on. And we do have to make a ramp. But most importantly, we are just going to remove all of the grass here. So directly in front of this garage. And we are just going to dig like maybe like this. So here, and maybe we'll actually like line up to the edge of this stand like so. So let's remove all of this grass in between. It's kind of tricky because there's no wall between like the go-karts and the stands or anything, so it's kind of open. But I'm thinking maybe just like this sort of area here can just be stone. And we can have like a back entrance that leads to this little mini garage. So this is looking pretty good. I did also consider removing around the back as well, but I'll leave it like this for now. But what is important, I think, is to create a wall. So I'm going to have a terracotta wall that starts here, and it's also going to line up with here as well. So like this is going to be, like I said, kind of like the back entrance for the go-karts. We could even have like a gate here, so maybe this could be a couple of rows of iron bars like this, and then maybe we can just remove the middle section a little bit. But most importantly, we have to have a couple of rows of terracotta that just sits along the outer part of the grid. We want to box this entire area in. So over here, similarly, this is where the actual entrance is. I'm thinking that we kind of keep it a little bit wider. Maybe add some gates in the form of just like some iron bars here, some implied gates, and then just some terracotta either side. I am also considering adding a sign to the front, like maybe just against the wall that just says like go-karts or something like that, because it's not actually like written anywhere, and maybe it should be. Or do we let the build speak for itself? I'm not sure. Now that we have made our way back here, we should add that ramp that I almost forgot about. So I think here we will place a mangrove slab, pale oak slab here, mangrove slab, and that is the width of the go-kart. So maybe just like that small little ramp will do. Do we need it to be a bit bigger? Do we maybe need to like emphasize it a little bit? I'm not certain. Maybe something like that? Do we need to widen it even more maybe so it's a little bit more pronounced? I don't know, that looks okay to me. What we do need to do is add some sand in this middle bit. So there's a giant oval of sand that sits kind of like right in the middle of this area here. So we're just staying one row away from the edge of this, and once I have made it, you'll see what I'm doing. So if we also connect this as well. Okay, let's see. So we want like a giant oval shape like this. You can see how this sits inside of this area rather nicely. We're going to remove all of the grass here and replace it with sand. I'm using smooth sand because whenever I copy and paste the builds into my world and it's got like sand or blocks that are afflicted by gravity, they end up falling everywhere and I forget to remove them. And then I inevitably, months, weeks, maybe even a year later, find random bits of like concrete powder and sand and stuff just kind of in my world, and it always confuses me. So we're going to prevent that with the smooth sand, is the long and short of this. So that is looking pretty good, but we also have to add some trees. So first of all, we are going to line up with the middle of this area here. So this smooth sandstone, we're going to drag along here onto this side, and we're going to find the 1, 2, 3, 4th grass block here and stick an oak wood in this position. We then want to leave a gap of 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, then stick an oak wood here, and the same on the opposite side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, oak wood. We then want to add some more of these, and to do that on this side of the track now, we are basically going to count and find the 1, 2, 3rd block here, and then we will find the 4th grass, 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is where we are going to stick an oak wood, and we are going to add another one over here in this direction. So kind of like following that row along, we want to leave a gap of 1, 2, 3, and then this 4th block here. So it's in the same line as that oak wood, and we are leaving a gap of 3 from the edge of this track, if that makes sense. Hopefully it does. I think it does. So not only that, we are going to come to the opposite side of the build now, and we are going to add another oak wood. So I'm just lining up with the one that we have over there, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then an oak wood right here. And I'm going to add another one on this side as well. So I'm just going to line up with this blue concrete now, and I'm going to place one here. So right in the middle of this part of the track. Trust me, it does make sense, kind of. 1, 2, 3 here, and then we just cross-sect with that. So that's perfect. And then for each one of these oak woods, we will add another oak wood on top, 2 green concrete. We will then expand the concrete around like this, and then we will add a plus shape on top. It's a super fake looking tree, but I really like it for some reason. It looks kind of cartoony, and I don't find that to be a bad thing. I kind of like the aesthetic of it, and we're just going to do this for every single instance that we have been placing all of the oak woods. We are going to add our cartoony trees. Perfect. And not only do we want our cartoony looking trees, but we want to add some cartoony looking bushes. The first of which is against this stand. We want to place a couple of rows of 3 terracotta like this, green terracotta. Stack this back row up. Add an extra block here, that is absolutely perfect. And then we simply want to leave gaps of 5, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we want to do some 3 by 3 rows of terracotta. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3 by 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 3 by 3, just like that. That's perfect. We also, in this corner over here, want to add some trees. We're going to do a different kind of one. So we're lining up the middle of these patios here, and we're going to leave a gap of 1, 2, 3, tree, 1, 2, 3, tree. And maybe we'll place one here and one here. And if we... that should be fine, actually. So we're going to stack these 2 rows high, and we are just going to place 2 rows of oak leaves, just like this. And this time we're not going to turn the top into a cross. We're just going to have like just 2 squarish looking trees so that they look a little bit different from everything else. And finally, now lastly, we are going to add some lights around the track, and we can make these in one of 2 ways. So with stone brick wall placed, so on this corner for instance, we want to find the 1, 2, 3rd block here, leave a gap and place 1, 2, 3, 4 stone brick wall with a sea lantern on top, and that is one of them. And then we can come all the way over to here, and we're going to place a couple more of these. So in between these bushes, but against the track like this, we can place 1, 2, 3, 4 polished black stone wall with a beacon on top, which is just an alternative. I might actually prefer the stone brick wall sea lantern because it's just very simple. So we're going to place them in between those 2 bushes and against this path, and we're going to do the same here as well. So we've got the 2 lights here. We want another light on this side. So this is 1 row away from the track, and this one coincides with the tree that we have. So 1, 2, 3, 4 sea lantern like this. We're going to place another one that coincides with that center tree. 1, 2, 3, 4 sea lantern, and then another one once again coinciding with the tree. 1, 2, 3, 4 sea lantern, and then we're just going to have one last one, which once again it's kind of just like in the middle. So 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 like this, and they're all spread out rather nice and evenly. And there we go. That is pretty much the entire thing complete. If you're in the mood, I would recommend adding some more go-karts to the track. I personally like them stacked up here at the start/finish line, and I like them all being the same colour, but they do fit anywhere on the track if you did want to place them. Like even on these parts here, they still fit on even the smallest parts of the track, so you could dot them around if you like. And they do of course look equally good in various color combinations. Like I just really like the orange, it just seems to go for me, but here we have red, and you can use your imagination for the others. That they all look great. It might actually be a good idea to have a go-kart kind of in this area here, and you could either leave this garage door open, or maybe we could have like a side entrance to the garage in which we could stick another go-kart if we so chose. And in here, maybe we could even have just like a stack of tires if we wanted to, and maybe some like extra petrol or something like that. Maybe like a crafting table and a shelf with like a tool or something inside of it would look good too. And I'm also realizing that the roof here could actually be made a bit nicer if we just extended some, like turn it into a flat roof from the inside. So if we just add some stone slabs just to kind of like cut this off, I think it would look better, just to kind of like smooth out the garage door and such, kind of like this. I think that looks a little bit better. Maybe even just stick like a single lantern in the ceiling. What about a decent sized painting on the wall? I kind of want the spider one. Yeah, that one. I don't even know why. That's such a random thing that's just came to me, but I kind of like that. I think that I would also like a sign just next to the entrance here that reads go-karts. So we're going to place some blue concrete. G-O space K-A-R-T-S. And this is going to be the simplest sign that you've ever seen. So just a couple of rows of blue concrete stacked up. Loom, white banner, black dye, the letter G. Pale sinister pattern, put white dye in there. Perfest pattern. Then put black dye back in. Base, pale dexter, chief, that's G. O is pale dexter, pale sinister, chief, and base. That's go. And then K is pale dexter, bend, and bend sinister. A is pale dexter, pale sinister, chief, and then fess. Next is R, which is pale dexter, chief, and then bend. And then T is chief, pale, and S is simply chief, base, and bend. And then, if my math was correct, we should be able to write go space K-A-R-T-S. And I think that looks okay. What if we stick a little bit of white concrete in between go and karts? That's a little bit better. What if we made the entire sign white? What if we stack alternating mangrove and pale oak slabs on top of the sign? What if we add red concrete to the sides and extend out our pattern across the top? I think that's a bit better. Okay, what if we shuffle it over one row? I think we have a winner. With those final details added, ladies and gentlemen, we have officially completed this tutorial. However, this video is not over. We must now add our brand new go-kart track into our city. Okay, this is quite a predicament. Where in my city do I put a go-kart track? My first thought is that it should kind of like go on the outskirts of the city, kind of in this area, but that doesn't feel right. Nor do I want to just stick it in storage over here. I'm kind of tempted to put it behind the retail park. Since this is kind of a fun area, we have the beach close by and the theme park, and plenty of places to eat, which is fun for me. Yeah, let's do it. I think this is a pretty good spot for it. I do have to add a road and a little bit of a car park out front. In my next revamping the city video, I'll be sure to add a little bit more infrastructure and maybe some other things around this so that it doesn't look too lonely. But until then, what do you guys think? Rate 1 to 10. You may be interested in becoming a channel member. You can click the join button that will be somewhere on the screen right now. This does cost money and is a monthly subscription, but you do get some perks. The first of which is a download link for my city design world. This has every single build that I have placed in my city, arranged in order, and labelled. This perk also comes with schematics for the mods Lightmatica and World Edit, so you can easily reference and copy and paste these builds into your worlds in any way that you'd like. However, if you're not interested in any of that building business, the highest tier allows you to download the most current version of Mini-City. There are also some minor perks, including loyalty badges displayed next to your name whenever you comment something down below on my videos. Depending on how long you have been a channel member, you gain a more prestigious helmet, with the highly coveted gold builder's hat being the most valuable. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in the next one. Goodbye.